city lights and cars can do no harm. On the farm, where the corn husks grow so high that they nearly touch the sky. Babe, I simply love working the farm. We got apples, we got pears, we got celery, it's all there. We got parsley, okra, beets, tomatoes, lettuce, good to eat. We got berries, carrots, beans, cabbage, parsnips, leeks, and peas, potatoes, pickles, pumpkins, chard, spinach, filling up the yard. On the farm, where the city lights and cars can do no harm.
Yeah, okay. Well, the Youth Farm and Market Project is a nonprofit organization based in the Twin Cities of Minnesota. Work with youth ages 9 to 18, doing three main things. We do urban agriculture, which involves working with kids on over 2 acres of farmland, on a variety of different kind of vacant lots, public housing high-rises, private land, churches. We really use land wherever we can find it. And we work with kids to grow vegetables and sell them at different neighborhood markets. So the urban agriculture part is really the basis of what we do and grounds the rest of the work. The real power, I think, in the work that we do revolves around kids having a real role in their neighborhood. And as you'll hear, you know, a lot of the other things that we do revolve around youth organizing, so working with kids, the 14 to 18-year-olds, to involve them in real community change, and to do that through food. So what did you like about it then, and what do you like about it now?
What I liked about it is it just it got me involved with my community. Like, I've lived there all my life, but I'd never really thought about my community or what effect on my community I could have. It teaches kids to respect their community. Just because if kids are don't know anything, what's going on in their community, what's happening, what is the city doing about their community, they're not going to care about it. They're going to go and they're going to spray paint all over it. When you go to Youth Farm, you're not going to go vandalize something that you created.
The final part of what we do is cultural nutrition. So using food as a way to teach about culture and explore the different cultures that exist in our diverse cities.
We have a garden or nutrition curriculum which tries to take a certain theme, whether it's planting or harvesting, and we play an interactive game with the kids. The different cultures, the different kids that come in, they all have culturally different food that they eat with their families, whether it's with their parents from where they're from, what their ancestors grew or what they use. Every day 4 or 5 kids work with a cook in the kitchen making these just amazing, outstanding lunches. They're ready to feed an army, and it's great because the kids go down there and they just eat absolutely everything.
Kids eat healthier. Kids like more foods. Kids like to cook. There's a family that I work with who has had, five kids go through the Youth Farm program. Her mom was like, no way out of the kitchen. Get out of my kitchen to all of the kids. And they came to Youth Farm and learned to cook. And now they go in the kitchen and cook dinner for their mom. And I think that's so exciting.
Maybe didn't think you would enjoy cooking. I always thought cooking wasn't for me. So I got into cooking, and now I cook all the time. And sometimes I cook lunch and dinner for my family, for my mom and dad.
All the kids that I've seen coming through the Youth Farm, they stay engaged. And I see kids that are involved in really effective programming like they do here at the Youth Farm and Market Project, and then I can see the kids that are not involved, and you can see that their social skills are better adapted, able to get along with others and communicate and work in diverse groups of setting, whether it's young people they just met or young people that they've been around. And you see it. You actually see it at the youth farm. You see East African, Somali, Hmong, Latino, Native, white, African American brothers and sisters. You see them all coming together around food. So I think we're learning maybe some things that we can't even, people would be learning things that they can't even really identify.
Working in an elementary school, it's easy to see that kids group themselves by what they're familiar with, and it's really exciting to be at Youth Farm and see that kids are grouping themselves by what they're curious about or whatever else. But there's a notable difference between how kids interact in an elementary school and how kids interact at Youth Farm.
You're taught to act like yourself, like not just put something on just because the people around you are doing it. Just be yourself, and you can tell that by when you come to Youth Farm, you can just feel it. Like, you can feel the change that's going on just because, like, all the kids in Youth Farm care about Powderhorn, the Powderhorn community.
Ready? Yeah. Okay. Right on. So I want to say in the bottom of my heart, thank you very much, Youth Farm. Thank you all the kids. Thank you for all those that are involved. We really appreciate you, and we're looking forward to seeing you again next year and continuing throughout the whole year. All right, guys. Thanks a lot.
Youth Farm is very good. I'm French, and in France there is not a little group like them.
Onions! Onions! Onions!
I've seen it grow from 15 kids in one little neighborhood to 3 neighborhoods and about 200 kids, and amazing, cool events like tonight, and it's just an awesome organization.
So anything we can do for supportive and to see growing program, it'll be the less we can do. We really would like this organization to grow much bigger.
All the kids that I know that have been involved in Youth Farm continue to come back, and I see it as something that's growing, no pun intended.
I think all of Minneapolis will be fed by Youth Farm someday.
I'd like to see all of Minneapolis fed by Youth Farm. The most exciting things about a lot of the work we're going to be doing in the next coming years is to really have Youth Farm's name out there as someone that's providing access to local food and someone the community can come to with their needs.
I think Youth Farm I think we're getting our roots deeper into the neighborhood. It's for the neighborhood. It's for everyone.
The future of Youth Farm, I think, is really strong and exciting. We're committed to doing is staying connected to those 3 core aspects of our work, of the youth organizing, the urban agriculture, and the cultural nutrition. I think also, what we're really looking towards in the future is how can we broaden the impact of our work? How can we look at both locally, regionally, and nationally, have Youth Farm be a place where people can come, learn about how to work in neighborhoods, learn about how the power of food as a vehicle for community change is a great way to engage kids in a real process that helps change the place where they live.
On the farm, where the city lights and cars can do no harm. On the farm, where the corn husks grow so high that they nearly touch the sky. Babe, I simply love working the farm. Squash, zucchini, eggplant soup, rhubarb pie for all the youths. Onions, garlic, lots of chives. Got bad breath but feel alive. Shallots, soybeans, Brussels sprouts. So go the buckwheat, pancake route. Radish, yams, and artichokes. Watermelon for all the folks. On the farm, where the city lights and cars can do no harm. On the farm, where the corn husks grow so high that they nearly touch the sky. Babe, I simply love working the farm.